cool game facts. This week we will be covering Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or CSGO as it's known by a lot of people. It was released August 21st, 2012. Sadly, I personally didn't hear about it until Cynical was talking about the whole fact of why he hadn't been uploading and why he still hasn't been uploading. Because the whole fact he kind of like fell into it and was like, oh my gosh, I should have a game, which is kind of why I got it like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I like it. I'm not good at FPSs, so you can see a video of it. I've got another one coming later this week that will show I got a little better. I found someone worse than me. But I digress. It's kind of a weird game because like the main story gameplay thing is basically best out of 15, and it's one death per round, and that was a unique thing in my opinion. I mean, I've never played a game where you die and that's it for the whole round. Normally there's a respawn, and no, short matches, and that was it. Then I played Team Deathmatch here recently and found out no, you can kind of play it just like Call of Duty. Oh well. Still, it's kind of a different style of game. It's similar and yet has its own little thing. When you're in the CT spawn, kill yourself apparently by typing kill into the console and go forward into the wall, turn around, and you can see the credits. It's kind of a little weird place to put them, but this game has a lot of stuff that you can see in spectator mode, which is part of the whole fact of when you die, you get to watch the rest of the match spectating, either as like a ghost going around or from other players' perspectives. After you die, switch to spectating mode, go through all of the walls and floors on every level. You should find signatures with the reason for the level or the game that was made, for each one. Kind of cool. So, when you're on Dust, playing as the counter-terrorist, and you get killed, from your start, fly to the second house on the left, enter, and you'll see a black box. Go inside the black box, and you'll see a big Smarties pack. Yeah, Smarties. This one's easiest to do. You can either do it in spectating mode, or you can do it in a LAN. Do it like in a LAN or in a offline thing. But basically, if you can somehow get up into the apartments, and can get up to the top, there's an unreachable room. It really can only be reached by, somehow being boosted by other people. Apparently you can stand on each other's heads. I have not tried this because most people try to shoot me. Or you could probably access it from spectating mode, probably. I'm going to have to test this now. We'll see. There is a painting of the birth of Christ on the wall. Why they found that necessary to put in there and hide is beyond me. In the office, near the shelf where the terrorists spawn, shoot the wall and it will reveal the creator of the map and textures with a mouse that says fear under it. Shoot at the wall as much as you want. Just realize if you're playing in the game, you're giving away your location and they will come and kill you. Have fun. So apparently there is a running joke about a boiler that was not in the boiler room on release, though it was in the previous games, and so people complained because the boiler was not in the boiler room. Well, when they released a patch that added the boiler to the boiler room but didn't fix some of the bugs, people got mad about the whole fact that they put the boiler back without fixing the bugs. So they removed the boiler and put it in the back of the truck. And since then, it's kind of been a running joke of just trying to find where they put the boiler. I love you, Valve. Never change. Only you can create random games that everybody loves. Half-Life, Portal, CSGO, Counter-Strike. Ooh. Well, actually, Counter-Strike was kind of created by two people, and then they were hired by Valve. But that's beside the point, since it was kind of cool. Oh well. In Italy, when you're dead and can fly, the wall above the jukebox next to the hostages is a secret room. You might be able to get to it with help, kind of like boosting in the to get to the other unreachable room. You might be able to. It would be hard to go into a lot of detail on this just because of how many different ones there are. But throughout the game, there are different pictures and stuff, and just continuing with the running joke about Half-Life 3, there's just lots of different ones. Possible release dates, names, people, stuff with the thing crossed out, picture of, like, you know, with a bunch of stuff on it. It's just like notes and stuff. It's yeah. All I can say is I love you, Valve. So apparently, quite a few maps in Counter-Strike Global Offensive are very similar to areas in the Left 4 Dead series. Now, given the fact how many of these maps are made by fans and stuff like that, or, you know, community made, some of that could be hinting that it's in the same universe, and some of that could just be, well, could be being lazy, could be being cool, could be just fans paying homage. Who knows? Counter-Strike Global Offensive is the first game in the Counter-Strike series to have multiple voice actors. Prior to that, all of the voice commands and stuff, they have placed the bomb, defusing the bomb, good shot, all of those were all done by one of the co-creators, and he still voices the end of the game, the end of each match thing for both factions, but they actually finally got multiple people to voice people, so thank you for sitting through 10 awesome facts about Counter-Strike Global Offensive. If you like this, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, please subscribe if you haven't already. I do a 10 facts about different games each Saturday, and you can even suggest what I should do next down below. We also do game lore. That's done by Ayana every Friday. She's been focusing on the World of Warcraft. Next week will be the last race of the playable races, so who knows what we'll do next. Anyways, if you currently know the whereabouts of the boiler, please leave it in the comments. Otherwise, have fun.